Good evening. This is Nightly News, every moment online. In tonight's headlines, Dominica showcases Creole cuisine at St. Martin Gastronomy Festival finale. Posse in action restores sidewalk outside St. John's Catholic Primary School. Government of St. Lucia approves new benefits for public sector doctors. Squads confirmed for CG United Super 50 Cup 2025. Dominican-led youth development basketball program Pro Dev Unlimited reaches new heights with #1 ranking. And top drug kingpin captured in Spain. These stories and more coming up next. Stay tuned.
We're at the different phases in life. We move at a different pace. All we need is to be supported. Cause when the baby's coming, business needs revamping. The new job started, and you need an outfit. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up. The wedding's planning, rent due dates coming. Momentum is your support financing. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up.
And welcome back, everyone. I'm your presenter, Rick Francis, and this is a news broadcast for the 18th of November, 2025. In local news this evening, the Discover Dominica Authority will help close out the 2025 St. Martin Gastronomy Festival on November 22, one of the Caribbean's top culinary showcases. Dominica's presentation will highlight the island's Creole food traditions and its growing culinary tourism appeal. Leading the delegation is Chef Nyanda, who will deliver live cooking demos featuring 2 signature dishes, codfish sancoch with smoked chicken, and Kalalu rosemary vinaigrette with dashing croquettes and spicy mango chutney. Marketing executive Makira George will promote Dominica's tourism products and engage festival partners. DDA officials say the festival is a prime opportunity to share Dominica's authentic flavors and strengthen its position as a leading culinary destination. The island's booth will also showcase local treats, rums, and visitor information. Posse in Action, PIA, has completed a community service project outside the St. John's Catholic Primary School, bringing members and volunteers together to restore an area that has needed attention for years. 9 PIA members, supported by 12 volunteers, rebuilt a damaged sidewalk that posed a safety concern for students, pedestrians, and residents. The restored walkway now offers a safer and more accessible route, highlighting the power of community-led action. We extend heartfelt thanks to every volunteer who contributed time, energy, and commitment. This project reflects PIA's ongoing mission to strengthen community pride, enhance public spaces, and make a meaningful difference in Portsmouth. Posse in Action, working together for a safer, better community. Police Week 2025 officially began on Sunday, November 16, with officers attending a church service at the Roman Catholic Church, followed by a grand parade through the La Plaine community. The event marked the start of a week of activities under the theme, Serving with Pride, Protecting with Purpose.
We are here for you, yeah. The Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force. We serving it pride, yeah. Protecting it purpose. Whenever things go wrong, you gotta call us. We serving it pride, yeah. Protecting it purpose. Whenever you are down, we're the ones you can trust. The ones you can trust. To all foreigners and all citizens, the wrong things you do will send you prison. Stop for a minute and let us reason. Don't kill your brother, there is no reason. It is time we appreciate. Show more love and no more hate. Stay on the path that's narrow and straight. And Jah will guide you through the gate. Because we serve it in pride, protected in purpose.
And in more local news, Do It Center is celebrating its anniversary week by supporting school agriculture programs across Dominica. The company donated greenhouse materials to the Caleb Laura Primary School, helping expand its agriculture program and give students hands-on experience in climate-smart farming. Marketing lead Sharissa Lockhart says the goal is to inspire young problem solvers and leaders. Do It Center also provided soil cover to the Goodwill Primary School to strengthen its school garden and promote healthy eating and agricultural learning. Marketing manager Jemina Marie says the initiative encourages students to value Dominica's natural resources. These contributions highlight Do It Center's ongoing commitment to youth development, sustainability, and community upliftment. Business Week 2025 shines spotlight on youth entrepreneurship. As part of Business Week 2025, the Dominica State College hosted its Small Business Expo from November 10 to 14 under the theme Lead, Learn, Launch. Current and former DSC students transformed the lower campus rotunda into a lively showcase of innovation, featuring creative products, services, and startup ideas. The expo highlighted the drive and talent of young Dominican entrepreneurs as DSC continues to inspire students to dream big and build their future with confidence. Also in local news, there was rather a celebratory atmosphere at Monday's official handover of 22 homes, highlighted by the inclusion of a recipient whose story became widely known after she revealed that she had been living at the Fokole Community Center since Hurricane Maria. Parliamentary representative for the Petit Savan constituency, Honorable Julian Defoe, spoke on behalf of his constituents. He said that the recipients are blessed to be receiving such quality homes in our present economic environment. He also emphasized that the homes are not World Bank homes as many people believe.
The quality of home which I've seen that have been constructed is a tremendous blessing. And I can say with great humility here, I know all of the beneficiaries who are here. These are people who are very dear to me on a daily basis. And I know what this house meant to them. Not only that I know what it took for us to actually have these homes at the latter end, because you would have noticed they would be on the last end of the project. And because of the financing, and I wish to emphasize that the loan financing comes from the World Bank, but it is an initiative of the Commonwealth of Dominica, so it is not a World Bank house. I wish to emphasize that every time, because we still hear of these things at the World Bank house. It is World Bank financing through loan agreement, but it is an initiative of the Commonwealth of Dominica. And because of, even if the loans come from them, but you still have to follow certain procedures. And the beneficiaries are here would tell you that we went down to the wire, the very last day allocated to us possible for this purpose to benefit.
The Power Rep praised the efforts of those in the ministry for the exceptional work done to ensure that the funds were used in a timely manner. To date, the Belvishope area has benefited from more than 350 homes, inclusive of the resettlement of persons from Petit Savan. Honorable Defoe says that this number reflects the number of persons whose lives have been impacted positively as it relates to suitable housing.
Total, there are about more than 350 housing units which is a record number of homes which was built in one particular locality. And so if you do the maths, 350 homes with an average sometimes of 4 people, you could easily, or more in some cases, you could easily see the number of lives which are impacted in a positive way and the number of people which are being housed. So it's wonderful that this prestigious moment is housed here to remind us of the mission that the government is on, and that this mission is not the end. This is just one program. The Housing Recovery Project, which has, I think, come to an end now. You can no longer benefit from it, but this is just one program. And as we are here in Testament Show, these houses will build on the MMC, which is another program, and the government keeps continuing seeking financial assistance, both within its own capacity and with bilateral governments and friends and other international agencies.
Beneficiary Alitha Reed of Fokole, who was being housed at the community shelter since the passage of Maria, shared her profound gratitude for her new house.
I would like to say thank you to the contractors, the engineers, and all who that play a part in making me get that house, and the recovery program, the members and staff. I want to say, I know I was a bit difficult, but I want to say thank you to you all. And I'm very grateful, and I promise I will take good care of the house as I was doing in the community center. And I want to say again, thank you to everyone that helped me and assist me. Thank you.
Jennifer Anselm of Bagatelle was also a beneficiary.
I want to give thanks to my Prime Minister, the First Lady. She came to Bagatelle once, and when I heard she was in Bagatelle, I went to her along with my PAL rep. I spoke to her. I brought my situation to her. And she told me, I am going down and I'm going to speak to my husband and I'm going to look into your situation. And I want to say, it came to pass.
The homes were built under the Housing Recovery Project. And that's all for local news this evening. Stay tuned for regional news. And now for regional news. In St. Lucia, the government has approved a new set of benefits for doctors working in the public health sector. The announcement follows a recent submission from the Ministry of Health and a cabinet decision issued earlier this month. Under the new measures, 14 district medical officers and 2 senior medical officers will receive an honorarium. These doctors were on internal contracts during the period when the retroactive payments were made to public officers between 2022 and 2025. The payment is designed to ensure fairness and acknowledge their service. Cabinet has also authorized a 10,000 EC tax credit covering import duty and excise tax to help eligible physicians buy or import a vehicle. To qualify, doctors must hold a valid practicing license and be employed in the public health system. The benefit must be used by March 31, 2026. Officials say the approvals reaffirm the government's commitment to recognize the contributions of public sector doctors and strengthening support within the National Health Service. And news out of Grenada. The 4th annual Dive and Conservation Festival has wrapped up after a week of activities celebrating the island's vibrant marine life, sustainable tourism, and community-driven conservation. The festival opened at Mount Cinnamon Resort, bringing together sponsors, partners, and ocean enthusiasts, hosted by Shania St. Bernard, Nautical Development Manager at the Grenada Tourism Authority. The launch reinforced the festival's mission to showcase Grenada's underwater beauty while promoting environmental education. St. Bernard noted that the event unites people who share a passion for the ocean, adding that each dive and conservation effort help protect Grenada's marine environment for future generations. Throughout the week, participants engage in field visits and hands-on learning experiences. Highlights included a seamless farming demonstration, a dive at Carriacou's World Adrift Sculpture Park, focus on reef restoration, and even a sighting of an endangered Grenada frog at Grand Etang, underscoring the island's rich biodiversity. And that's all for regional news this evening. Stay tuned for international news coming up next.
Look yours, it's not just a game, it's our game. Dominica's very own jackpot, Match 5.
And now for international news. A top Ecuadorian drug kingpin wanted by the United States has been captured in Spain 4 years after faking his own death. Ecuador's President Daniel Noboa confirmed that Wilmer Chavarria, known as Pipo, was arrested in the city of Malaga during a joint operation with Spanish police. Images released by Spain National Police show the suspect being escorted to a patrol car. Chavarria is believed to lead Los Lobos, a powerful criminal organization with an estimated 8,000 members. The group has been tied to political assassinations in Ecuador and is accused of collaborating with Mexico's Jalisco New Generation cartel. The U.S. recently designated Los Lobos as a terrorist organization. Authorities say Chavarria staged his death in 2021, secured a new identity, and relocated to Spain, where he allegedly continued coordinating drug shipments, ordering killings, and overseeing extortion schemes targeting Ecuadorian gold mines. And now over to London. French President Emmanuel Macron and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky signed a major letter of intent that will allow Ukraine to acquire French Rafale fighter jets and air defense systems. The agreement, signed at a military air base near Paris, includes plans for Ukraine to purchase up to 100 Rafale F-4 jets by 2035, along with air defense radars, air-to-air missiles, and aerial bombs. Zelensky called the moment truly historic for both nations. The two countries also plan to begin joint defense projects this year, including the production of interceptor drones and development of new technologies for Ukraine's drone systems. President Macron said these commitments are part of building long-term security guarantees for Ukraine and will be essential for any future peace deal with Russia. And that's all for international news this evening. Stay tuned for the sports segment after this message. And now for the sports segment. Cricket West Indies has announced the squads for the 6 regional teams competing in the 2025 CG United Super 50 Cup, set for November 19 to 29 in Trinidad. Matches will be played at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, Queen's Park Oval, and UWI Spec with free entry for fans. Games at BLCA bowl off at 2 p.m., while QPO and UWI Spec matches start at 9 a.m. BLCA matches will air live on ESPN Caribbean, ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, and FanCode, with the remaining games streamed on the Windies Cricket YouTube channel. Live scoring will be available on windiescricket.com. Teams include T&T Red Force, Captain Joshua Da Silva; Jamaica Scorpions, Captain Brad Barnes; Barbados Pride, Captain Kyle Myers; Windward Volcanoes, captained by Teddy Bishop; Leeward Hurricanes, captained by Karima Gore; Guyana Happy Eagles, captained by Matthew Nandu. The final is set for November 29 at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. And in school sports news, the Dominica Grammar School has climbed to the top of the standings in the Under-17 division of the Sports Division Secondary Schools football competition. They now lead the table with 9 points from 4 matches following Monday's matchup on November 17th. DGS held a narrow 1-0 lead at halftime thanks to a goal from Micah Etienne, as a resilient Northeast Comprehensive School kept the pressure on. But the second half belonged entirely to Dominica Grammar School. They unleashed 5 unanswered goals to seal a commanding 6-0 victory. Elon Pascal netted 2 goals, while Kalik Prevost, Dwight Walsh, and TJ Lewis each added 1 to round out the win. And also in sports, a basketball program founded by Dominican Khalil Brown has been ranked number 1 in New Jersey. Pro Dev Unlimited, based in the US, has been named by the top independent grassroots basketball program by NJ Hoops Hub. The organization has generated over $2 million in scholarships, won more than 100 championships, and is known for developing overlooked talent into top athletes and college prospects. ProDev's model combines athletic training with academics through the Johnson Brown Academy and the Passion Pursuit Academy. The program is expanding to cities like Toronto, Miami, Los Angeles, and internationally to Europe. Founder Khalil Brown says the ranking is proof of their impact, and they're now seeking partners to help reach even more youth worldwide. And that concludes the sports segment this evening. Stay tuned for the weather report from the Dominica Meteorological Service.
Attention all officers, OptiShop has cracked the case on all overpriced prescription eyeglasses and sunglasses. A major deal was uncovered and a 30% off discount is now available for all members of law enforcement to commence Police Week. Consider this your citation for savings. Visit OptiShop today to save.
And this brings us to the end of tonight's news broadcast for the 18th of November 2025. I'm your presenter, Rick Francis, and on behalf of the entire newscast, we say thank you for viewing. This has been EmoNews News, every moment online. Good night.